Day 4, part 2 of 365 days of the Magic Penny experiment, where I'm giving away my services for free, as well as cultivating new earth style businesses that operate on a pay what you can basis, or like this, we're giving your services away for free. I am doing this to prove that within a year's time, that when we step into that energy of giving without expectation of anything in return, that the universe will provide tenfold. I'm getting a lot of comments of other people who have just been getting this same sort of sentiment in their heart space. And I really feel like this is coming in right now so that we can step more into our power and realize that we are here to create new pathways, to leave the old paradigms and create new pathways where we can live abundant lives, where everybody flourishes and there's no need to be without. And so that's what this is all about. Also, in the comments section, I have been seeing a lot of comments about people asking how is it that they are able to step into their purpose or figure out what their purpose is. So I wanted to do a collective reading on this so that I can help as many people as possible, because I'm not able to get to everybody. And the way that I'm doing it right now, for anybody who has commented, if you want a reading, just give a comment. There's no donation required. Yes, I have a donation link in my bio, but that's just for people who want to support the Magic Penny experiment as a whole. It's absolutely not required to get a reading. All you need to do is do a comment, basically. And as soon as I'm done with this big initial batch of people who signed up on the first day, I'm going to go back through every single one of the videos, all of the comments, and just start going and answering people as I'm guided by spirit. And I will get as many of you guys as I can. I wish I could get to everybody, and that's why I'm doing this. I think I should do this video here where I do a collective read, because I think it will really help a lot of people answering that question. So how do I know what my purpose is? How do I step into my purpose and figure out what the heck it is I came here to do, right? So let's tap in and see what's coming through. First, what I started realizing, right, as I was going along my journey, I would have these inclinations to do stuff, right? Like, I want to start this master class, right? And I did the master class. I didn't really realize why I was doing it until later. Same with so many other things I did on my path. And I don't know if you've ever seen that movie Slumdog Millionaire, where the guy goes through all of these challenges, right? He has the most tumultuous life. He goes through all these challenges, and he realizes, at the very end, he gets on this he's a contestant on this game show where he's trying to win $1 million. And every single question that he gets asked on that game show is directly correspondent to all of the things that he had to go through, down to the T. It's almost like God was like having him go through those experiences so that he could prepare him for that time. He ended up answering all the questions right, stuff he would not have ever known if he hadn't gone through that experience and winning the $1 million. And that is what I'm starting to realize, that how it goes, right? So long story short with that, follow your heart. Follow what lights you up in the moment. And as you do that, as you walk on the way will appear. There's two more important factors that come into play here, right? You think of that like the Alice in Wonderland, the part in Alice in Wonderland where she gets to the crossroad and Tweedledee and Tweedledum are saying, go this way, and the other one's saying, go that way, and they're telling her to go both ways. Well, that's very symbolic in the way where it's not which way we go that gets us to where we want to be. It's our energy. We get to go down the supposed right road, but if our energy isn't in alignment, we're not going to align with our highest potential destiny, our purpose. But if we go down any road and we're in the right energy, that's going to ricochet us onto our purpose instantly. And it is beautiful. A lot of us are very intuitive, right? But sometimes our guides will say, you know what, right now I want you to fly blind. And we're like, why do you have to fly blind? Why do I have to fly blind? And my guides explained to me, they're like, Allie, if we told you exactly where you're supposed to go every single time, what would you even, you're not even living life. Like, you want 0 experiences? Like, you came here to experience. And I'm just like, dude, that's totally true. You know what I mean? So these experiences are just like that Slumdog Millionaire, where all of the things that we think maybe failed, they didn't fail. And I'm seeing that now. I'm seeing that now as I'm doing this. So many things that I did in the past were single-handedly like crucial for me to be able to step into my purpose now doing this Magic Penny experiment. So many facets, and I'm like, oh my God, that was not for nothing. I had to do that. So having sort of that knowing that right now, just by being and being in the flow, following your enjoyment, making choices, not afraid to make the wrong choice, because that's another thing that we do. We get afraid to make the wrong choice, that we're already in our purpose. And that by being okay and being at peace, staying in the present moment, we're going to align to exactly what it cannot pass us by. It will not pass you by. In fact, it will hit you right upside the head. And your guides will give you messages that are repetitive. When it's time, you're not going to be able to miss it. It'll be, do this, do this. So which brings me to the next facet. Is there something that your guides are saying, do this, do this, do this, and you're not wanting to? Because you have some sort of fear that you're not going to be able to do it, or it's not going to make money, or you're not good enough, or that's too big of a dream. That's a good inclination that that's one of the things you're supposed to do. And I can attest to that, right? My guides have been giving me, I was led to do music when I was first had my first awakening. I did it for like 18 years. I stepped away from it in 2018. And now, and ever since then, as soon as my visions came online, I saw do music as a profession, as my totem, my totem for that. So much to where it started pissing me off. And I kept saying, I don't have enough money. It costs money for me to do music. You know what I mean? Music doesn't make any money. La, 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 right? Ironically, some of us have more than one purpose, right? Some of us are like jack of all trades. And so it's important for us to stay in the moment and follow our truths. When I came into knowing that I was supposed to do this, it was undeniable, and I feel so right. I want to do it. It doesn't feel like a chore. It lights me up. That's how you know, right? And then beyond that, it's just being. Because when we walk on the way will appear. So I'm already at 8 minutes here. Let me tap in and see what else is coming through with this. Pay attention to your dream space. A lot of you guys are getting dreams, intuitive dreams that are unlocking things and giving you light bulb moments regarding your purpose. I'm seeing my totem for you can and you will. It can't pass you up. Like I was saying before, they're reaffirming that it cannot pass you up. You can and you will. In order for it not to work, you literally have to lie down on the ground and be like, I am not doing anything ever again. You know what I mean? Like, get up, keep walking forward, have your intentions set. It's okay if you fall flat on your ass, you're gonna get there. All right, anything else before I close this off? Okay, you guys might get like inspirations, right? To research something, right? Light bulb moments to research something. If you do, follow that call, research whatever that is closely. There is information trying to come through to you in that way as well. But let me see anything else real quick. I'm seeing the rainbow. So again, that's basically saying, yes, you will reach your mark. All you have to do is keep moving forward. But I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and I hope that helped you guys, and I will talk to you soon.